Cognizant to the needs of our learners, parents, and teachers, the Department of Education provided us with powerful tools for productivity that will allow us to foster critical thinking skills, problem-solving skills, communication and collaboration skills to be compassionate, responsible global citizens. Join us and discover new ideas in our series of professional development training program with the ICTS EdTech Unit and Microsoft Education Philippines. Together, we will equip our learners and empower our fellow educators for a dynamic future. Para sa bata, para sa bayan, at para sa guro. Sulong Edukalidad. Mabuhay! Good day to all! I am your tutor Madge. Welcome to ETUlay, a free online tutorial, an initiative of the Department of Education, Information and Communications Technology Service, Educational Technology Unit, ICTS EdTech. This program is aimed at helping and assisting learners from kindergarten, senior high school, ALS, Alive, and SPED learners. Aside from answering the modules, the ETUlay is offering programs which you will surely look forward to. Together with our parents and teachers, the ETUlay will bridge the gaps where difficulty and ease meet in learning new knowledge and skills. So, let us prepare our modules, pen and paper. Ready your mind to see and hear worthwhile and interesting lessons. Let us now study and learn, together with our volunteer online tutors. Tara na!
Hi everyone, good afternoon from Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. Welcome back to our another online tutorial session in English 6. And I am your tutornet from SBO Pasig City. And of course with me is Tutor Jazz, of course from San Lorenzo Ruiz Elementary School. Kamusta po kayong lahat? And we are so glad that I am back today, Tutor Jazz.
Welcome back!
Of course, medyo nawala tayo for quite some times, So, I'm so glad that I am here with you this afternoon for our another fun and exciting and of course engaging tutorial session in English 6. I hope you are ready, dear learners. Of course, Tutor Jazz, you have something to say?
Yes, and thank you so much, Tutornet. You know what? It's not just only I missed you, but our learners missed you a lot. It's been like quite some time, as you've said, but we hope, okay, I and the learners hope that you're totally well. Are you now okay?
Yes,
Not sick
alive and
anymore?
kicking.
Okay, great. And so welcome back. And allow me to greet as well our amazing English warriors from Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. Also our parents, guardians, and teachers who are watching with us at this very time. Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. And let's have our attendance checking before we proceed to Turnet. So here we have Adrian Ray Rivera. Hi, Adrian, our so consistent learner from first quarter up until now. Happy learning, everyone, sabi ni Adrian Ray Rivera. Okay, and he's from Pedro Villa Concepcion Elementary School. That is, like, anong lugar kaya yun? Anong place kaya yun? SDO Sabela. Hi, Adrian. Also, Johnson Veray, Roxylene Aderol, Maria Teresa Laranjo Parial, and Arian Miles Felipe, and Laika Alea, Princess Lorraine Del Rosario from, who's this one? From Abangan Sur Elementary School. And also, Princess Divine Ido Silopo watching from Ramon Central School, SDO Isabela. Okay, and we also have here, wow, so many hinihingal ako, kinakapos ako ng hininga sa dami today. Okay, Angelic Marie Salazar, good afternoon po watching from Marilao Central Integrated School. Oh, that is from, I guess, Bulacan.
Bulacan,
Okay,
yes.
Patricia Denise Stanislao, okay, from Pangasinan. Magandang hapon sa inyong lahat. Okay, let's now begin our tutorial because our time is just so limited. Okay, let's now proceed to Okay, taran! Okay, so I'm Tutor Jess, and together with me is my beautiful partner, Tutor Ness. Okay, and you always remember, learners, that Tuesday is our Choose English Day. That's every 1 p.m. to 1:40 p.m. And since we're finished with our week 6, we're going to have our week 7. Tutor Net, tingnan mo nga naman, napakabilis talaga ng panahon.
Yes.
One more last. Okay,
Last
imagine
two.
ba?
No?
Last,
Last two na
yes.
tayo.
Okay, yes. Okay, so since learners, we're going to have the week 7 right now. We will be talking about on how to distinguish, or we will distinguish broadcast media from printed sources of information. Okay, but let us give credit and let us give thanks first to the self-learning module team who have crafted our module na gagamitin natin this afternoon. Okay, so we have here from the writers, editors, reviewers, illustrator, layout artists, and of course the management team. Thank you so much for your hard work. And also, okay, here's our topic. But Tutornet, what do you expect our learners to learn at the end of this tutorial?
Of course, Tutor Jazz, today at the end of this tutorial, our learners should be able to distinguish broadcast media from printed sources of information. Isn't it that
Yes.
exciting?
Mm-mm. Okay, thank you so much, Tutornet. And learners, okay, all over the Philippines, narinig nyo si Tutornet. So, dapat daw at the end of this tutorial, okay, you have to distinguish. Maybe you can compare and contrast what's this broadcast media and what is this printed sources of information or printed media we said. Okay, and week 6, nagkita-kita tayo ng week 6. Okay, let me flex to you. Flex ba ang tawag doon? Okay, the output ng mga ginawa ng iba sa inyo. Okay, so we have here, hi Adrian Ray. Okay, good job. Thank you for always doing your output. Okay, so we can see it. Okay, great. And we also have, nakikita pa, nandiyan pa talaga kung paano niya ginawa yun, kung gaano siya katutok sa ating ETUlay online tutorial. Very good enough. And let's now proceed to JV Gadi. Okay, si JV Gadi is from Malauli Elementary School. That is from SDO Pampanga. You're also very good. And we also have here Trisha Lorraine Paguyo. Si Trisha Lorraine ay from Rojas East District. That is from SDO Isabela. Okay, and we also have here Gerald RV Dula Cantor. Si RV naman ay from SDO Isabela as well. Okay, oh, very good. And okay, since we are now going to jump up to our another topic, Tutornet has prepared something for you. Are you now guys ready? I hope you do. Okay, Tutornet?
Okay, for our first activity for this afternoon, our direction is to fill in the blanks with the missing letters to complete each word. Okay, so there are letters or there are missing letters, and what you're going to do is to fill in, no? Fill in the blanks. Okay, are you now ready? Let's start with number one. Okay, blank is a learning material used as a standard work for the study of a particular subject. Okay, learners, type in now your answers to number one. Okay, ang dami agad nakasagot. Si Trisha Lorraine M. Paguyo says it's textbook. Angelic Marie Salazar, si Roxy, si Gwyneth. Uy, Gwyneth, hello! Si Arian, si Princess, si Kyle, si Trisha Denise, Stanislav. Okay, let us see if your answers are correct. Of course, good job, learners, for our number one. Okay, let's proceed to item number two. Okay, so there are missing letters in our word, and there you have it, your uh, clue letters. Ano? So, blank is a periodical publication containing articles and illustrations, typically covering a particular subject or area of interest. Okay, what do you think it is? Yes, for number two, Johnson Viray says magazine. Keeping Ember magazine, Ella Alicer, okay. And Liana Jean V. Agoot, as well as Fiona, Javen, Denver, of course. And let us see our correct answer. Of course. course, that is what? Magazine. Good job, learners. Let's proceed now to number 3. Okay, it is a printed publication that is usually issued daily or weekly, consisting of folded, unstapled sheets which contain news, feature articles, advertisements, and correspondence. Okay, ang bibilis nilang sumagot. Si Roxylene, si Trisha, si Ella Alicer, si Kipin, Trisha Lorraine, Princess Lorraine, Kyle Trumata, and Angelique Johnson Viray. Okay, they all answer newspaper. Okay, so what is our correct answer, Children Jazz? Of course, it is a newspaper. Wow, ay may pa-effect si Tutor Jazz. Gusto ko yan. Okay, next, number 4. All right. For question number 4 or item number 4, that is ayun. Okay. It is a daily record of news and events of a personal nature or which is what? A diary. Ano kaya ito? What is that? Yes, K, answer newspaper, si Alia Alonso, si Roxylene, si Jansen Biray, si Laika, Aryan Miles Felipe, Rian Jean V. Agoot. They all answers is what? Of course, that is journal. Sabi nila journal. Tudor Jazz, what is the correct answer? Okay, there you have it. And that is a journal. Wow, ang cute ng star. Number 5. It is a student's book containing instruction and exercises relating to a particular subject. Okay, so what do you think it is? Okay, for number 5, I haven't seen one pa. Okay, si Roxylene, first one to answer, workbook. Eliza Jane Atrigo, workbook. Lynette Angeline Legaspi Tolentino, that is a very long name, no? Okay, Kipin Ember, workbook. Princess Lorraine, workbook. Okay, Angelique Marie Salazar, workbook. Okay, I think you are all correct because our correct answer is workbook. Okay. And so, who got
Thank you for
5 over
that.
5? I think all of them
Madami
got it
sila.
right.
Oo
Yes,
nga,
yes,
Tutornet.
of
Ang
course.
dami nila. Tinitingnan ko dito, parang puro nakuha nila yung tamang sagot.
Correct. Correct. You are so right.
Okay, and
And
thank you
so,
so much
Tutor
for
Jazz?
that. Yes, so thank you so much for that, Tutornet. Let's now proceed to another one. Okay, learners, we are going to read just a short story. Okay, so for the direction, let us all read the story, then answer the questions that follow on a separate sheet of paper. And in your case, you have to type in your answers sa ating comment box later. Okay, so the title of our short story is The Boy Named Cesar. Okay, so please read it with me. You can read it aloud in your end because I cannot hear you. Okay, let's have this one. In a remote place where there was no electricity and houses were far away from one another, people seldom saw each other. Children had no time to come together to play and to talk. They would walk for 2 hours in going to school. By the time they arrived home, it was already dusk and time for dinner. After dinner, Cesar and his siblings would start to review their lesson. Sorry for that typo error. Then they would listen to the radio. Okay, and then the family loved to listen to the radio drama program. It was the best time for them to bond after a busy day. This was one of Cesar's hobbies, too. He understood and appreciated the drama program and he even remembered all the details of it. He had an excellent he had an excellent listening skill. All right, so one more time, learners. The title of the short story is The Boy Named Cesar, right? I prepared like, how many questions do I have in here? I guess it's 4 or 5. Let's see. Question question number one. Okay, learners, please type in your answers sa ating question number one. What is the name of the boy in the story? You always remember to answer teacher in a complete sentence. Type in your answer now. Okay, Jensen Veray. Okay, I saw your answer. Okay, as much as possible. Ano po, you have to answer me in a complete sentence. Okay, Jensen Veray, Roxeline, and Laika Aliyah. Okay, that's Cesar. And then, the correct answer is, yeah, that's really the correct answer. The name of the boy in the story is Cesar. And question number two, what did Cesar and his siblings do after dinner? When we say siblings, okay, that means, what do we mean to turn at my siblings?
Oh, a brother or a sister?
Oh, yes, and thank you so much for that, Tutornet, for unlocking the vocabulary that we have here. Okay, learners, ano daw yung ginagawa ng magkakapatid after dinner? Right? Okay, o si Gwyneth Tolentino, sumagot siya ng complete sentence. Very good. Okay, for number two, sabi ni Arian Miles Felipe, it's Cesar and his siblings would start to review their lessons. Okay, would start to review their lessons. That's right. Okay, they reviewed their lessons and listened to the radio. Oh, how about kayo? Okay, how about you, learners? What do you usually do with your siblings if you do have after eating dinner? I guess alam ko na, Tutornet. Watch TV ano?
Playing
Usually,
games,
games. Okay, okay, good.
online
Okay.
games.
Alright, tama, tama. Okay, so great. Number three question, learners. Why did Cesar and his family listen to the radio? Like, why did Cesar and his family listen to the radio? Okay, number three, what is your answer? Oh, number two pala nakikita ko. Okay, Angelic Marie Salazar, Princess Lorraine Del Rosario, number two. Gwyneth, number two pa rin. Number three, how about your answer for number three? Come on, you can do it. Why did Cesar and his family listen to the radio? Sige nga po, may nakikita ka na bang sagot, Tutornet? Parang wala pa yata ako nakikita. Ikaw
Wala
ba?
pa. Yes,
Wala
I
pa
have
talaga.
one. Yes.
Okay. Hi, how do you say? Rihanna Lo Fronda, good afternoon po. Watching from Baligatan Elementary School. Hi, Rihanna. Okay, anyways, okay, the reason why Cesar and his family listen to the radio is because, sabi ni Shandy Ivora Merora, it was the best time for them to bond after a busy day. Okay? So, merong bonding. Ito yung bonding nila after going through a very long day, like a busy day for them. Okay? So that's correct, Shandy. Good job. Okay, it was the best time for them to bond after a busy day. Okay, question number four. Why did Cesar remember all the details in the radio drama program? Bakit kaya not really kabisado, but naalala ni Cesar yung mga detalye or information about the radio drama program? Why? Okay, why? So, this is reason. Okay, bakit po kaya? This is going to be our last question. Okay, so Shandy, si Shandy na naman, ang bilis ni Shandy mag-type na. Okay, sabi ni Shandy, he must have excellent listening skill. Okay, or he has good listening skill actually. Okay, so that's right, Shandy. Okay, for number four, he must really have an amazing or good, excellent skill. Okay, great. Tama yun. Okay, so, learners, okay, before we proceed to our discussion, which TutorNet is going to discuss to you later on, okay, let's have a quick, recap or review. In the previous lesson, okay, we have learned that what? We have learned that viewing materials are visual in nature. That was our topic last Tuesday, right? They may be in the form of pictures, or let's say photographs, cinema and video films, videotapes, painting, sculpture, architecture, and so on and so forth. Moreover, you have also learned about the examples and characteristics of print materials. Okay, last week we talked about viewing materials, print materials. But in this lesson, learners, you will learn how to compare and contrast viewing materials in print media from broadcast media. Again, so this afternoon we will be learning the similarities and differences, okay, distinguishing, Okay, there's similarities, differences, compare, contrast. Ang ano po, viewing materials in print media from broadcast media. Yan naman po yung pag-aaralan natin this afternoon. Okay? So, Tutor Net,
Oh yes, of course. Sabi nga ni Tutor Jess, today you're going to learn how to compare and contrast viewing materials in print media from broadcast media. So we will be dealing two viewing materials. Okay, the first one is the print media. Okay, so when we say print media, it is a means of a mass communication in the form of magazines, newspapers, books, circulars, journals, pamphlets, and periodicals, and so much more. Okay, so when we say print media, it also what? It also involves the usage of a physical medium. Okay, ano yung mga physical medium na yon? Such as we have the paper, okay, and it is printed and distributed by a publishing company. So, merong nagdi-distribute ng mga papers na to. Ang tawag natin doon, we call them publishing company. And it contains local news, katulad na sa newspaper, di ba? It contains news, editorials, tabloids. We also have articles, weather reports, and forecasts. So that is a print media. Okay. Now, on the other hand, yes,
yes,
Tutor Jazz
okay.
will
Yeah, thank you so much,
discuss.
Tutor Net.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Thank
For print media, sabi nga po ni Tutor Net learners, okay, means of what? Mass communication in a form of yung mga printed or hard copy materials. Okay, which was nabanggit niya kanina. Okay, dapat nakinig kayo kasi may prepare siyang activity sa inyo about identification. Naku, yung mga pinagsasabi niya kanina, dapat tandaan niyo yun ha, mga examples ng print media. Okay, well then let's now proceed to broadcast media since we will have print media and broadcast, right? Okay, broadcast media, it says here that it transmits information immediately to a wide audience. Okay? Mas malaki yung audience dito sa broadcast media. This is considered as the most convenient and practical way of communicating information to a wide audience. Bakit kaya? Okay, we'll have this one. It is often used for daily news report on television and radio broadcast. Okay, so yung platform dito to deliver that information are television or radio. So through this one, mas malawak talaga yung range ng abot. Okay, mas malawak at range na may abot pa. Mas malawak talaga yung range niya, yung audience range niya. Because the platform is through radio and television. That's how they broadcast information. Okay, that is in broadcast media. It can also be easily presented to a wide audience through the usage of wired or wireless communication, right? And also, sa broadcast media learners, it covers different genres such as talk shows, advertisements, movies, daily news, interviews, and documentaries. You are maybe for some of you, you are a fan of some of these genre. Okay? And examples of broadcast media are television, radio, speaker, and telephone. Wired and wireless. Okay, tama ba? Wired and wireless. Ayun, ayun. Okay, wired and wireless. Alright, so with the advent of technology, okay, with the advent of technology nowadays, different ways of information dissemination, okay, like how we communicate information to other people, to other places, okay, or to the masses has become more possible. Okay, at present, many individuals use various social media platforms. Okay, so very open tayo sa information ngayon. Ang dami nating sources of information. Okay? So sa social media platforms pa lang, ang dami na. Okay? Like, we can really search information in there, we can share it, we can communicate with one another. Okay, and information can now be shared not only through print media, yung sinabi ni Tutor Nat kanina, not only through that, not only the newspaper, the printed one, ano pa nga ba yung kanina sabi niya, circulars, journals, but also we can communicate, we can get information through broadcast media, which is eto yon, okay? Anong venue na ito, anong platform, that's through television, telephone, radio, and a lot more. Okay, but then since we're talking about a teacher, sabi mo ang daming pinanggagalingan ng information, and we can really get a lot of information or sources of information. But then again, I remember when when we've learned about sources of information last time, and it was TutorNet, okay, who said that learners you should be really be observant and mindful where do you get your information from. Kasi ano nga yung TutorNet na sabi mo about sources of information? Do you still remember that
Because,
one?
yes, oo, kasi hindi lahat ng nababasa natin, they are real and relevant, no? Hindi lahat,
Ah,
ayan. Maraming nagkalat
yeah.
na fake news ngayon.
Right. Yan. Okay, that's it. Okay, and I can really remember that one. I guess it was from the sources of information where you've said
Yes,
that to Turnet. Okay, yes, learners, it is always okay. It's always a must, and you should always remember that you should be very vigilant, be very observant, because hindi lahat ng nababasa ninyo, naririnig ninyo, nakikita ninyo ay reliable. Okay, when getting information, you go to the reliable sources and yung credible sources naman,
credible,
credible
correct.
reference. Okay? So, ayun. You should know how to identify which one is fake, which one is the real one. Okay? So again, so we're now finished with the print media and broadcast media. I hope that you guys are still listening and still learning. Okay, and for that one, we have here an activity, okay, for our what's more, okay, which I am going to, okay, to give it to you. Okay, for the direction learners, you have to compare and contrast print media and broadcast media by putting a check mark. Check po iyan, ha? Mukhang slash lang. Parang slash nga siya. Sorry, check yan. Okay, check mark in the column that corresponds to the given characteristics. Learners, you just have to type in your answers. Okay. Oh, hi. Good afternoon, Ma'am Rowella Plana. Okay. Watching from San Lorenzo Ruiz Elementary School. I hope that you're better na. Okay, are you well? Okay, anyways, going back. Okay, so type in your answers. So siguro yung check, wala namang check no pag nagko-comment tayo tutornet. Slash nga lang, no? Tama ba, tutornet? Yung check
Merong
mark.
emoji na check. Ah.
May emoji. Oh, sige. Okay, learners, you can type in or you can comment the emoji check. Okay? Or kung wala naman, sige,
Wala.
yung slash na lang. Okay? Type in the slash. Ready? Set, go. Parang race lang, ano? Okay, so ito yun. Okay, so we have here the characteristics. Saan nga ba itong characteristics na makikita? Sa print media ba or sa broadcast media? Number one, it can be distributed daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, and even annually. Oh, parang narinig ko to kanina kay Tutornet. So, saan ito? Sa print media or... okay. Sa print media or broadcast media. Learners, okay, write the item number followed by your answer. Go ahead. Is it sa print media? Ay, hindi pala nila ito check no? Kasi nandito sa akin. Pakilagay na lang, type in if it is print media or broadcast media. But if your answer is both, like print media and broadcast media, lagay ninyo both. Okay? Because you cannot do that one. Oh, meron dito si Angelique Marie Salazar. Number one,
Yes.
check, tapos nilagay broadcast media. Oh, pwede din yan. Very good. Okay. So, ayan, pwede din yung maginagawa ninyo. Number one, Johnson Veray, Arian Miles, Gwyneth, Roxeline, Emre, Rihanna, and Angelique Marie. That's print media. Okay, tingnan po natin. Print media nga. Tama kasi narinig ko ito kay Tutornet kanina. Print media, yay! Number two, ay, ano ba iyan sa number two? Meron na! Ano ba yan, tutor?
Free
Okay.
item.
Oo. Bonus na. Okay. So, number two, broadcast media. Ito na, it can convince the audience by appealing to the human senses of sight and hearing. Okay, sight kasi nanonood tayo. It requires sense of sight. Okay, and hearing as well because we will just be able to understand what we are watching if there is an audio. If we can hear it, nagsasalita yun, no? Okay, so we should also use our sense of hearing. Okay, for number three. Okay, dun nga tayo sa number three. Ano yung number three? It requires reading. It requires reading. Saan ito? Print media, sabi ni Sofia Mondares, Princess Lorraine Del Rosario, and Sofia Roslyn, Roxylene, and Ariane. Okay, number three is okay, it requires reading. Okay, pwede din itong sa print media at saka sa broadcast media. Okay? So, both of them. Okay, next one. Number four, it has a wide range of audience locally. But for number three, like more on tutornet, more on reading print media lang. Print media, ito ano, like most of the time, 90% or 99% or 90% is for print media. It requires reading. Okay, kasi print media, ano yun eh, it requires reading kasi babasahin mo sa printed copies. Okay, kay broadcast naman, like 90% dito ay it requires watching. Okay, so ganun yan. But there are also like platforms that requires reading, both print and broadcast. Okay, next po, number four. Okay, number four, it has a wider range of audience, locally, even internationally. Broadcast media, sabi ni Sian Ardonia, Roxely, Arian Jansen Veray, um, Rihanna Lu Fronda, okay, and Adrian Ray Rivera. A wider range of audience. Okay, your answer is really correct. Okay, broadcast yun. Okay, and number five, it's tangible information. Okay, it's tangible information is structured to be reread. Ano kaya ito? Tangible information is structured to be reread. Okay, number five. Come on, show me. Okay, sabi ni Shandy, that's print media, like Aliyah, Emre, Princess, and Sian. Okay, number five is, okay, print media. Very good. Okay, print media. And number six, learners. Last one. It helps create awareness and share information on larger scale. Okay, larger scale. Mas maraming audience. Number six is, okay, hi Vanessa Alimoro, watching from SDO Pampanga. Good afternoon. Okay, come on now, number six, learners. Okay, both, sabi ni Adrian Ray Rivera, both daw. Okay, let's see. Okay, so broadcast media ito more on. But yeah, your possible answer din po yung both. Okay? So, yung print media, pwede din siyang it also create awareness and share information on larger scale. Okay, it's case to case basis. All right, thank you so much for doing so great sa ating what's more activity, and because of that I'm going to give you a very big thumbs up. Very kasi hindi siya ng aking
Wow!
face. Okay, yes. Tutornet.
Yes, thank you, Tutor Jazz. Of course, we have learned a lot from our session for today. Ano? Now, let us see if you really have learned a lot for this afternoon. Okay, so what you're going to do is to fill in the blanks in this activity. You're going to fill in the blanks with the missing words. Okay, okay, type in your answer. No, on you can write your answer on a separate sheet, but of course for this session, you're going to type in your answer in our comment section. I know you are ready. Okay, let's proceed with the first paragraph. Okay, so I will read to you the paragraph, the first paragraph, and maybe you can type in the number first and then your answer. Okay, so let's proceed first to number one. Okay, blank is a means of mass communication in the form of blank. Sunod-sunod kasi to, no? And then blank. And then, ito, examples na to, books, circulars, journals, blank, and ayan, blank. So, this involves the usage of a physical medium such as paper and is printed and distributed by a publishing company. Okay, ako ang nagbanggit nitong first paragraph na to. Let us see your answers in our comment section. Okay, number one muna. Ayan, si Gwyneth. Meron na agad sagot si Gwyneth. Mabilis talaga si Gwyneth. Okay, number one is print media. Okay, how about the other learners? Okay, and si Adrian Ray Rivera also says print media. Okay. So, for number 1, our correct answer is, ayan na.
Okay, andito na. Kaso tutunet, pag flash ko ito, nandito na lahat yung sagot.
Nagkaano ba lahat? Okay.
Pero may nakita ko tutornet, may nakita akong learner natin na sinagot na yung 1 to 5.
Okay. So, let us see. Ayan, andyan na yung mga sagot nila. Let us see. Si Trisha Denise, si Vanessa Alimorong, ayan. Si Alia Alonzo, meron na siya. Si Arian Mas, meron na siyang sagot sa 1 to 5. Sabi ni Arian, teka, stop ko lang. Arian, sabi ni Arian, number 1 niya, printed media. Number 2, magazine. Number 3, newspaper. Number 4, pamphlets. And number 5, periodicals. Okay, very good. Arian Miles Felipe. Okay. How about the other? Talagang yung iba, talagang tinype nilang magkakaiba no, sa ating comment section. And I'm lauded everyone, itong mga ating mga learners. Very active talaga sila. Now, let us show them the correct answer to their jazz. Ayun, isahan talaga silang lumalabas. Okay. So, those are the correct answer for number 1, print media, magazine, newspaper, pamphlet, and periodicals. Okay. Next one. Okay. So, let's proceed now to the second paragraph. Ayan. Okay, parang nabasa ko na yan kanina. It involves the usage. Okay. So, let's proceed to number 6. Okay. Blank transmits information immediately to the wide possible audience, classified as the most convenient and practical way of communicating information to a wide audience. To a wide audience. Yan, ha? It is often used for daily news reports on television and radio broadcast. Okay, ano kaya itong item number 6 natin? Ayan, marami na sing magot. Si Laika Alea says it broadcast media. And Angelique, Roxeline, Trisha Denise, broadcast media also. Okay, so I can see a lot of them are answering broadcast media. So, of course, our correct answer is, of course, broadcast media. All right, very good, learners. Okay, yan. So, I assume this is isahan ulit, all the way ang
Yes,
paglabas ng ating
sagot.
responses. So, let us see. It can also be easily presented to a wide audience through the usage of wired or wireless communication. Examples of broadcast media are blank, blank, speaker, and telephone. Okay, so i-type nyo na ng magkasabay yung inyong sagot
7
sa
and
ating
8.
item number 7 and 8. Ayan, sabi ni Johnson Viray, television and radio. Yan ang sagot niya. Okay, so very good si Johnson. May nasagot agad si Angelo Estrada from grade 6 Rizal ito. Okay, radio and television. Okay. Adrian Ray Rivera, radio and television also. Okay, let us reveal our correct answer. Ayun, of course. Good job, learners. The correct answer is television and radio. Ayan. So, learners, mukhang talagang natuto kayo sa amin ni Tutor Jazz this afternoon, And I know Tutor Jazz have another activity for you. Take it away, Tutor Jazz.
Yes. It's very easy to learn kasi very easy lang tong dalawang topic natin today, no? But then again, yeah, they're doing great job. Okay, and let's now proceed to what I can do activity for the direction learners. Again, we have to compare and contrast. Comparing and contrasting, we are finding their similarities and differences. Okay, compare and contrast the print media from broadcast media according to their contents or examples using the Venn diagram. Venn diagram ay ipapakita ko sa inyo later on. Okay, let's now proceed to this one. Okay, so makikita nyo sa box natin above, okay, there are words or phrases and you just have to, maybe you can identify it if it is if it is under print media or broadcast media, or saan ba ito, pwedeng both. Okay, print media and broadcast media. Okay? So, let's now proceed to this one. Paano kaya let's start muna sa similarities. Okay, dun tayo sa gitna. Okay, dun sa overlapping circle sa gitna, we are getting the similarities in here. Ano kaya? Okay, ano kaya yung mga, okay, paki-type in dyan sa ating comment section natin yung similarities ng dalawa. Na, like, pwede ito sa print media, pwede din ito sa broadcast media. Okay? Hanapin ninyo or you choose your answer dito sa ating box sa taas. Go ahead. Tingnan natin. So, pwede yung paisa-isa or pwedeng lahatan na. Tingnan natin. Sa ano muna tayo learners, makinig po. Similarities muna tayo. Similarities, ibig sabihin, what I mean is that pwede siya sa print media, pwede siya sa broadcast media. Yung advertisement ba, print media siya or broadcast media, or pwede both. Yellow pages, business, news, sports. Okay. Ano kaya yung pwede natin dito sa sa gitna? Okay, similarities or both? Billboards kaya? Saan kaya yan? Okay, ayun, meron na kay Shandy Vora. Hindi yan, Shandy? Ito yung nasa yung nasa screen. Look at my screen. Okay, content example. Hindi siya characteristic. Content example siya. Okay, halimbawa yung news, saan ba siya? Print media ba? Broadcast media? Or pwede both? Si Ray, Caraval, okay, sa similarity, sa advertisement. Okay, advertisement, pwedeng print media, pwedeng broadcast media. Oh, maybe we can have it this way. We have, okay, we have here, okay, similarities. Ang similarities natin dito, we have news. Yung news, di ba, pwede siya sa print media, pwede siya sa broadcast media. Okay, advertisement as well. Okay, tama iyan. Who answered this advertisement? Oh, si Adrian Ray Rivera. Very nice. Okay, I guess it's time to, okay, show you the answer. Okay, so similarities, learners, we have the news, we have the advertisement, sport, entertainment, business, fashion, politics, and health. These mean that, okay, this can possibly be in print media and also meron din tayo sa broadcast media. Okay, paano naman yung differences? Ibig sabihin like, pang print media lang ito, pang broadcast media lang ito. Sa print media muna tayo. Ano yung pang print media lang? I guess sa nakikita ko dalawa lang yata ito. Okay, tingnan ninyo learners. Kung parehas meron ang broadcast at saka print ng news, advertisement, sports, entertainment, business, fashion, politics, and health, how about yung pang print media lang? Okay, may nakikita na ako dito. Okay, pang print media lang ay, meron ditong billboards, okay, and yellow pages. Very good. And, tingnan nga po natin. Okay, and ito naman pang broadcast media. Okay, we have noontime show and telenovelas. Ibig sabihin, yung noontime show, hindi siya pwede pang print media, pang broadcast media lang siya. Okay? Same with telenovelas. Hindi siya pwedeng pang print media, pang broadcast lang siya. And vice versa. Ganun yung print media, yung billboards, yung yellow pages, print lang siya, hindi siya pwedeng broadcast. Okay? Pero yung nasa gitna natin, pwedeng pang print, pwedeng pang broadcast. You get it? Okay, so these are how we compare and contrast the content examples. Okay, let's now proceed to the next one. Okay, let's see if you've learned something today.
Okay. With Tutor Jazz activities, what you did is to identify yung mismong content ng print media and ng broadcast media, and you have identified which one can be printed, which one can be broadcasted, So for this activity, what you're going to do is we're going to fill in the chart, wherein we're going to distinguish the similarities and differences between the two types of media. Ito na yung medyo sinasagot-sagot nyo kanina sa ating comment section. Medyo siguro ang focus nila kanina is yung talagang mismong features. No? Yung ating discuss kanina. So we have the different features of print media and broadcast media. Okay, so we have 7 items in here. So I'm going to read to you these 7 items and then screenshot nyo na sila. No? So you will be able to compare and contrast print media and broadcast media. Okay, the first one, it is lightweight, portable, disposable publications printed on paper. Tandaan nyo na, number 1. What is that? Okay. Number 2, it has no deadline for the collection of news and information as it can be updated anytime. Okay, number 3, it has a time limit for the collection of news and other information. Number 4, it is limited to a particular city, region, or country. For number 5, it offers live discussion and live programming. Okay, number 6, it provides the public with news on a daily basis. And number 7, it gives the audience a variety of information. Now, tutor, just let's show them the chart. Okay, so
So,
here
number
is,
one muna. Okay.
okay,
Yes.
number 1 muna. Okay, so we have this chart, the comparison or compare and contrast chart. Okay, so we have the differences, again sa gitna yung similarities, differences both ng print media and broadcast media. Okay, so the first difference nila is of course yung number 1. Kasi yung print media, it is lightweight. Of course, it is printed. No, sa broadcast, it cannot be printed, of course. Okay, so that is one difference. Next, yung susunod natin na difference, okay, punta naman tayo sa broadcast media. Okay, kasi medyo wala na tayo, konti na lang yung time natin, no? So, ano na natin yung sagot, Tutor Jazz? So, it has no deadline. Okay, so that is another comparison between print media and broadcast media. It has no deadline for the collection of news and information. Pwedeng i-update anytime. It can be updated anytime. Okay, let's proceed with item number 3. Ano kaya yon? Difference, similarities, or differences? Item number 3. Ano kaya siya? Okay, differences na naman. Okay, so sa print media, ito under. Okay, because it has time limit for the collection. Okay. And then for number 4, let us see number 4. Difference ba siya or similarity? Okay, another difference between print media. So ito ay under the print media. Okay, limited to a particular city, region, or country. Kasi nga printed lang siya. So kung saan lang siya na ipamigay on a particular places, doon lang siya. Okay, next. Number 5, what is that? Okay, difference between broadcast media naman siya because it offers live discussion and live programming. Katulad natin. Okay, next. Number 6. Okay, yan. Nakakuha na tayo ng isang similar between them. It provides the public with news on a daily basis. Pareho silang nagbibigay ng news on a daily basis. Okay, next. And the last one is, it gives the audience a variety of information. Pareho sila, print media and broadcast media. They both give the audience a variety of information. All right. And with that, Tutor Jazz, meron tayong
Yes.
activity.
Okay. Thank you, Tutor Net. Okay, it's more on, it's more on really comparing and contrasting print media and broadcast media. All right, so let's now proceed to additional activity. This is going to be your additional activity for week 7. Here's the direction, learners. I'm going to upload it as well sa ating page. Okay, dito ninyo, screenshot na din if you want to. Okay, and here's the Venn diagram kung saan kayo magsasagot. Dito ninyo i-submit yung work ninyo. It's because it's easier for us to see, okay, your work and to check rather your work, okay, if you're going to post it in here. Okay, pagka-upload namin, doon nyo i-comment yung sagot ninyo, okay po? Okay, and I guess that's all for today,
And
Tutor Net.
of course, thank you for this afternoon. And of course, we would like to invite you to pwedeng screenshot to, pwedeng picture, to answer our feedback form. Okay, so yan yung ating QR code. Just scan it through your phone and leave us some message. Okay, and that's it, Tutor Jazz.
Okay, yes. So thank you, learners. Tutor Net, maybe you would want to close it first.
Yes, that is what I am about to do. Okay, and so thank you again, dear learners, parents, teachers all over the Philippines for this alive, alive afternoon discussion on our English 6 online tutorial here in ETUlay.
Okay, yes.
Tutor
Thank you so
Jazz?
much. Yes, thank you so much, Tutor Net. And really, I'm glad to have you. It's your first time in 2022.
Correct.
Yes. Okay, and meron pa tayong last na topic na natitira. And for learners, you're doing so great. And what we look forward is that you will always remember what you've learned. At dapat may natututunan kayo, okay? And up next is Tutor Dries and Tutor Arnel for English 7 learners. We are going to see you again on Tuesday. And do not forget that Tuesday is our Choose English
English
Day.
Day.
Yes, bye for now, learners.
Bye.
Ang husay naman! Natapos mo ang iyong tutorial session kasama ang iyong mahusay na ETUlay tutor. May bago ka bang natutuhan? I-share na yan gamit ang hashtag #ETUlayLevelUp. Huwag aalis ha dahil may susunod pang programa na pwede mo ring panoorin at salihan dahil naghihintay na ang iyong mga tutors. Happy learning dito sa ETUlay!